just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one late over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. And And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an... moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Cowboys with the... The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Dallas. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Looking underneath for Achane. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long for Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Here's Brad Robbins now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. He gets free. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, Mahomes gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. Now Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Orbits will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Orbits are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Bears left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes back. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here's Mahomes. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Back to throw. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Achane. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag. Pump. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. Finding space at the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards and a Melbourne first down.
They'll stay on the ground with HN. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls.
And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown orbits. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the orbits are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is Turner. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On the carry, here's HN. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, offense.
To throw is Mahomes. Now he'll air one out, and he will go all the way. Tez Walker, touchdown orbits. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the orbits are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's good for a Cowboys.
To the ground, a first down run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Tucker for the point out. The kick is good. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to sprint.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today, as those takeaways paved the way to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.